What was it like playing on that line all season long?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Great opportunity. Really enjoyed it. Just for me, just keeping it simple, straightforward north-south game for me, and doing what I can to be productive and be helpful.
Well, it may not be the sentiment of this team. What I mainly hear from the public and the fans is that didn't really expect you guys to get this far, and they think you guys played really great. It kind of heralds great expectations for next season with a young team and the mix of veterans.
Yeah, I think so. I think anytime you get a team that with what we lost last year in off season, a lot of question marks, but I felt like with the young guys that came in and stepped up and played important roles on our team, and were a big reason why we got into the playoffs and then got into the second round and took Chicago to Game 7. And it was just hopefully we can build off that for next season and kind of that momentum, and that I think the Game 7 experiences will be big for us, and not only the Game 7 but even the playoff experience that we had as a group, I think will be helpful for us.
So, I mean, would this team consider this a successful season? I know the Stanley Cup Championship's the ultimate goal for
Yeah,
every team.
I don't think it's successful unless you win your last game, but I think it's a season that you can build off of, and something that can be taken as a positive. As frustrating as it can be, we can try to take it as a positive. So.
What are your
What do you
plans?
take away for that, and what do you look forward to next season?
It was the time here that I had was great. I learned a lot about the professional lifestyle, the professional game here. So I think next year I won't have much of a transition, and I'll be able to be ready to go right off the bat.
Do you think that was going to help you next year?
Pride in what you accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, I think every single guy in here can, hold their head up high. They, guys worked extremely hard this year. Went out there and, just left it all on the line in Game 7. And I think that, that's the only thing you can ask for.
You only got to see a month of.
Jimmy Howard Doubters out there in this place.
I'm not too concerned about that. It's, like I've always said before, I go out there, I play for, my teammates and for the organization. So, I enjoy going out there and competing, with these guys. And, for stuff, that's just, I guess, for people to talk about.
It certainly seems like a playoff run.
Well, I mean, I thought the guys worked real hard. I thought it was a real competitive group that tried to get better each and every day. Our leadership group, obviously Zetterberg, Cronwell, Datsuk, those guys set the bar very high. And, in all the years I've been in coaching, and I don't know if it's just the group we had this year, but I thought that group helped the coaching staff and helped their teammates as much as any group I've ever been around. That way, so I thought that was great. Obviously, Jimmy B did a great job with Howie, and Gus Hart had played, so Howie did an unbelievable job to get us in the playoffs, and then we had ourselves a nice run. Playoffs, as you know, it's hard. The scary thing about it is we play 14 games, and if you win that game, you're still only halfway there. That's how hard it is, and so. We did a great job, and I think we've improved our roster drastically. I think we're in much better spots than we were, and yet we haven't been a Final Four team since '09. So, we know we're a work in progress and trying to get better.
Mike, what are your thoughts on Jordan Choo? I mean,
Adjust your game, or will the Red Wings have to the Eastern Conference as opposed to the West?
Yeah, that's a real good question. Until I've been in it a while, I won't know the answer to that. I talked to Paul McLean, who asked him the same question. He says it's more physically demanding right from the get-go as far as fighting and physicality. But he told me that he just did what he always did, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to understand that might be part of it, but we're going to get prepared. We've broken up that league into groups so that each coach covers it and gets a good handle on all the players. We got to know all the players before we get back to camp, and so we'll have that all done and looked after, and we'll be excited for short trips and good sleeps.
the Kaiser is.
What else?
So what are your plans?
watch the Griffins, or you gonna?
No, I'm gonna go out a flight and go to Cedar Rapids, watch my son. There's a training camp there. I'm gonna do as much water skiing as humanly possible, and a 50-year-old body will let you. Do a little fishing, hang out with my family, get recharged.
Did you keep watching the playoffs?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can't miss. I like hockey. No, I want to know what they're doing better than us.
Right.
So we've divided up the series. We want to know what everyone's doing. What specialty team's better? Why didn't we score on a power play against Chicago? What's someone else going to do? What could we have done better to win? I mean, you know, I'll get a chance. I'll go through the World Championship games. You know, there's going to be things going on this summer, so we'll just try to get better.
As a play analyst, which team should people keep an eye on?